Hey guys, it's Farmer Jay. Welcome. Today we're going to be planting some elderberries. Now before I go out with the kids and do this, I thought I would explain to you how we're doing it really quickly. It's a way that I had not heard of before and I found it quite interesting. So recently we went to a local friend's house and they had a gentleman come and talk to them about various gardening things, and one of the things he talked about was propagating elderberries. Now the way that he does it is different than what I've heard. I'm sure that other people do this method. I just hadn't heard of it before and I thought it was neat. So I thought I'd explain it to you really quickly. So how he does it is you get an elderberry cutting, and if you look at it, if my camera will focus for us here, if you look at it, there's little nodes on them, like little spots that the buds are going to come out. So here's one and here's one. So basically what he does is he'll cut a length off of his cutting that has two nodes on it, and he will plant one node down in the ground a few inches, and then the other node he'll leave up above the surface. Now what that does is it makes it so that the node that he planted in the dirt, that is where it's going to root, and then the node that is above the dirt is going to be where the plant is going to grow out of. He said he has done this successfully lots of times, and he just, early spring here in Missouri, it's pretty wet out, and he'll just take it when the ground is nice and soft and wet and just kind of poke it down in the dirt where it's supposed to be. He said to be careful to make sure that you don't poke it in hard enough that you're damaging the end. So how we're going to be doing it today is we have a little pokey thing that we're going to be jabbing in there to kind of pre-make our hole for us, and then we'll put our sections in. I've got to grab the cutters and head on outside so we can get these in the dirt. So this is what we're going to use to kind of pre-poke our holes. This was one of those like plastic garden fencing stakes that got broken, and it should work pretty well. There's somewhere we can kind of put our foot for some leverage if we need to. But you could use screwdriver, anything you want. If your ground's pretty soft, you probably don't need anything, but it's a little bit rocky over here, so I want to make sure that we have something. So this is what Kurt found that he thought would work really well. As we're planting the elderberries, we're also going to be mulching them with this. This is straw out of our duck shed, so it has been aging for months and months. This has a mixture of duck manure, chicken manure, and rabbit manure in it. It's what I've got that's aged, so we're going to be putting this on around the elderberries, giving them some mulch, helping to kill the weeds around them, and making sure that they get some nutrients. I'm not watering them today because we have had a ton of rain, and tomorrow and the next day we're supposed to get lots of hello Idaho. Tomorrow and the next day we're supposed to get lots of rain, and so this is going to kind of soak in and give them some nutrients that way. They're going to get plenty of water, so we're just getting them in the ground and getting mulch on them today. And it is cold. It is windy. You guys cold?